With so many politicians talking about gun control, you should be aware that countries all around the world that have already implemented gun control are now experiencing higher crime and murder rates. Research suggests that gun control is an ineffective means of stopping crime and murder because criminals don't obey laws and crime continues whether guns are involved or not. Criminals will continue to commit crimes and leave unarmed citizens at a disadvantage. Crime emanates from a mechanistically determined brain. When a society is armed, crime and murder goes down. But when a society is unarmed, chaos breaks loose. In the 20th century alone, millions of people were killed after being disarmed by their government. Germany as my prime example. In the decades since 2000, violent crime rates have dropped by 20%, aggravated assault rates have dropped by 21%, motor theft has dropped by 44.5%, and non-firearm homicide has dropped by 22%. Washington, D.C. is a district where it is illegal to buy, possess, transport, or acquire a handgun, and it experiences the highest per capita murder rate in the nation. A criminal intent on killing will find a way without a gun. Murder rates in the United States are often misappropriately compared with the firearm homicide rates in other countries. As you can see here, this graph provides a comparison of 4 different countries, 2 of which, the Russian Federation and Brazil, have very strict gun control laws, and the other 2, the United States and Canada, have much more relaxed laws. The overall crime rate in the Russian Federation and Brazil is much higher because of the strict gun control laws, while the United States and Canada have much less crime because of the relaxed rules. Research from the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime shows that the United States has only 4.8 murders for every 100,000 people, while the Russian Federation is more than doubled at 10.2 murders per every 100,000 people. This is very interesting because the majority of the time people argue that the United States has a higher homicide rate than Russia. However, they fail to mention they are only comparing the homicides committed with guns, which can be very misleading because, as you can see, the United States has a much lower overall homicide rate than the Russian Federation. Countries such as Brazil and Russia have a much higher homicide rate than the United States does, and Russia in 2003 had almost tripled the United States' overall homicide rate. Gun control raises the overall crime and murder rates. Criminals do the killing, not the guns. And unlawful acts will still be committed with or without guns. We need to change the government's focus to protecting our rights rather than destroying them. And we also need to protect the future generations from the increase in crime that we are sure to see if we keep going on the path of gun control. Are there any questions?
Yes, I have a question. How many gun manufacturers are there in the United States?
There are 1,963 gun manufacturers and 2,528 gun dealers in the United States as of 2011.
How many guns are there in America?
There's an estimated number of 270 million, or 89 guns for every 100 people as of 2011.
Is there a possibility of worldwide gun control happening?
Well, according to the United Nations office, their aim is not to ban the civilian ownership of guns, but rather to regulate the weapons in trade. However, if they regulate too many weapons, many businesses could fail because there will not be anyone to buy their products anymore.